I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine. My name is Aaron Sui. How many of you have a pain? So we're going to talk about arthritic pain. We're going to talk about muscle spasms. We're going to talk about nerve pain. And we're going to also talk about the headache. Wow. Did you know Atomy healthcare products could help those pain? So you have to listen carefully, okay? So what happens with the pain where there is injured tissue? The electrolyte changes. And when the electrolyte changes, then the body recognizes as a pain. What are the electrolytes? Anybody? The electrolytes are the minerals, essential minerals, calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium. Those are the electrolytes, okay? Without the electrolytes, there is no communication between your injured tissue to the brain. Okay, so the brain doesn't know what's going on there without the electrolytes. Therefore, there is very important that you have a balanced electrolytes with the sufficient fluid around the tissues. And where there is inflammation and there is a dehydration, so you have to drink plenty of water where there is inflammation. Okay? So inflammation and antioxidants, this is a very important concept because we're not going to stop the pain, but we're going to help the body to naturally heal the tissue and reduce the pain. There is a difference. And the pharmaceutical companies, they like to stop the signaling from the damaged tissue to the brain so that you won't recognize that's the pain. However, we're not going to stop the pain that way. We're going to help our body naturally and elevate our antioxidants in our body to reduce the pain. Did you see that? Yes. Okay. So before I prepared this subject, I asked ChatGPT. So I asked the ChatGPT, and the ChatGPT is very smart because so many people ask the same questions, and the ChatGPT studied already. So it gave me very a smart answer. Atomy healthcare products, we have 23 healthcare products in US. And why Atomy products? Because absolute quality, absolute price, right? Okay, so I have privilege to ask you 3 questions today, 3 quizzes, and we have prizes. So be prepared, and I'm going to give you some tips so that you can answer, okay? So what is the arthritic pain? Anybody has arthritis? Okay, do you know anybody who has arthritis? Good, that's more important, okay? Because you are going to tell your friends or your relatives who have arthritis, okay? So arthritic pain is pain with or without the movement. Yes and no? So you have a pain anyway, with or without the movement. My grandma used to say, oh, it's going to rain. So get the clothes in. And I say, Grandma, where's the rain? And she said, it's going to come. And surely after a few minutes, the rain clouds come. And you have a pain. That's arthritic pain. It's a dull ache, okay? And it's stiffness. You know, it's very hard to climb up the stairs. That is arthritic pain. And there's a fatigue. You feel tired easily. And I asked the ChatGPT if noni juice can help arthritic pain. Okay? How can noni juice help arthritic pain? In order to help the pain, like I said, it needs to reduce the inflammation, but anti-oxidation. Okay? So instead of stop the pain or masking the pain, but it really actually reduced the inflammation and to reduce the pain. Understood? Very good. So organic fermented noni concentrate. It went through 1,440 hours of fermentation process, and it's the best of the best in the whole world. So how much do you need to take? There's some tested research is done. There is a measuring cup in the in Atomy noni juice, right? So that cup, you can measure about the 50 milliliter to 60 milliliter, okay? And they found if you can take just half of it, then it helped disc degeneration in the neck in 30 days. People who took about 2 cups helped osteoarthritis in 90 days. So it improved the pain level, intensity, not completely gone. So don't think it will completely take away your pain, but reduce the intensity, and also it improved the mobility. Is it good enough? Yes. Good. Okay, so why the Atomy noni juice is good? Because you can see 7 types of minerals. That means electrolytes. Okay, it has a good communication, good signaling from the damaged tissue to your brain. So brain interprets, oh, there is no inflammation, so there is not much of a pain. And there are 18 vitamins, amino acids, and 12 vitamins, essential vitamins. How many of you had Charlie horse? Leg cramps. In the middle of the night, you go, ooh! It's so painful. So in Spanish, I know calambre. So this is due to the muscle spasms. It's sudden spasms. It almost, takes your breath away, right? Yeah. So this is due to some imbalance of electrolytes in your body, in the muscles. So what could help this condition? Here, calcium, magnesium. So Atomy has a calcium magnesium is 2-to-1 ratio. That is the perfect ratio to help your muscle spasms, okay? Why is it important? Because calcium is actually contracts, and magnesium, it actually relaxes your muscle. So it's very important to have this 2-to-1 ratio, and calcium, the Atomy plant calcium has this perfect ratio. And vitamin B complex helps the pain, especially nerve pain. Here is the question. So you glance carefully. If you see the neuro, that there is the answer, okay? Which B vitamins could help nerve pain? That is pins and needles. That's correct. However, there is another B vitamin is B6, the calcium, and we produce this vitamin when you go outside. So vitamin D can help absorption of calcium. So vitamin B complex can help nerve repair and also joint mobility. Okay, so why I put this here? Because of the inflammation. And Atomy has perfect 3 products could help to reduce the inflammation in your gut, because 70 to 80% of the inflammation and your immunity is coming from your gut. So if you don't have good gut health, you have inflammation. I'll show you. So look at this carefully and examine if you don't have the heart sign right there. Those are the perfect poop. So if you don't have those, that means you have to be careful, right? Talk to your physicians. Oh, I had this poop. If you have that yellow one right there, yellow one, that means you ate too much 삼겹살. And the red one, if you see some the blood stains in your poop, you have to talk to your physician because it could be either hemorrhoid or cancer. Okay, so examine your poop and look at this probiotics. The Atomy probiotic has probiotic plus prebiotics. That means symbiotics. It helps the probiotics to last longer in your system, okay? And also help other good bacteria in your gut. And enzyme, Atomy enzyme is very important to help your digestion and also absorption. The next one, everybody knows this is psyllium husk. Why psyllium husk is important? Because it'll scrape the walls of your intestine because it expands in your system, and this is a perfect sponge in your gut. So it helps cleanse your system. And the next one, I asked ChatGPT if omega-3 can help our headache. How many of you tried omega-3 for your headache? I don't take Tylenol, I don't take aspirin. I take double the dosage of omega-3. It works for me. It doesn't mean that it works for you. However, try it if it works for you. So we have this new Atomy RTG. This is very high quality of omega-3. Why HemoHIM is here? The HemoHIM is here because it improves your immunity. So you have to have a high immune system in order to fight your external pathogens. The external pathogens are out there and try to get into our system. We have to have high immunity in order to protect ourselves from those pathogens and reduce inflammation. And you know, people with the pain, they all have fatigue. HemoHIM, don't just try one. I will take 3 to help my pain and the fatigue. Can skincare products help your pain? How? Not stop the pain, but you remember antioxidant, right? And the reduce inflammation. So Atomy Health Skin Products has high antioxidants, and also it can reduce inflammation. So why do I like Atomy, the Absolute Skincare? Because absolute material technology and absolute delivery technology. What's that mean? There is no best product, or there is no better material in the world so far. That means absolute material technology. So this material is able to deliver into our body to help our skin from inflammation. Healing can help happen even when the condition is still there. So even you have a pain, but healing still takes place. So be patient and listen carefully to your body and help your body to heal. The doctors treat the diseases, but we keep ourselves healthy. So don't just rely on healthcare professionals, but you have to be in charge of your body and keep yourself healthy. I hope you all have healthy 2024. Thank you.